We're going to explain how to break a line in a query, which is helpful for readability and organization, especially in long and complex SQL queries. There isn't a single universal way to break lines, as it depends on the specific database system you are using, but the core concept remains the same. Use line breaks strategically without disrupting the query's logic. Here's how you can approach it. 1. Using line breaks within strings. If you have long strings within your query, e.g., descriptions, addresses, you can break them using the string concatenation operator of your database system. Most SQL dialects, this is the ++ operator or the ++ operator. For example, instead of writing insert into my table description values, this is a very long description that needs to be broken across multiple lines. You could write insert into my table description values. This is a very long description that needs to be broken across multiple lines. Or insert into my table description values. This is a very long description that needs to be broken ++ across multiple lines. Remember that you need to properly concatenate the strings for it to function as a single, unbroken string. 2. Line breaks between clauses. This is where you can freely break lines to improve readability. SQL interprets the spaces in new lines as white space and generally ignores them when separating clauses. You can break a line after a comma separating columns in the select clause, after keywords like where, from, join, group by, order by, and having, or before or after conditions in the where clause. For example, a query like select column 1, column 2, column 3 from my table where condition 1 and condition 2 can be formatted as select column 1, column 2, column 3 from my table where condition 1 and condition 2. This makes the query much easier to read and understand without affecting its functionality. Note that the indentation is for readability only. The database will still execute it correctly even without the indentation. Line breaks in subqueries. When dealing with subqueries, it's especially helpful to break lines. Clearly separating the outer query from the inner query using line breaks and indentation enhances readability significantly. For example, select from main table where IDIN, select ID from subtable where condition, could be formatted as select from main table where IDIN, select ID from subtable where condition. This improves the structure and makes it easier to follow the query's flow. Again, the indentation is simply for better readability and isn't strictly required by the database. 4. Using code editors IDEs. Modern code editors and integrated development environments, IDEs, usually provide syntax highlighting and auto-formatting for SQL, which can automatically format your code to improve readability with appropriate line breaks and indentation. This can dramatically ease the process of writing clean and well-formatted queries. Many IDEs have features like format document or similar commands that automatically clean up the formatting of your SQL code. Remember, the goal is improved readability. The database doesn't care about the line breaks or spacing, as long as the SQL syntax is correct. Choose the method that best suits your needs and your personal preference for code formatting.